The views and opinions expressed in the following program are those of the hosts and guests, and not necessarily those of the staff and management of WWDB TV.
Where my girls got the
pussy.
Welcome to
CinCityBrownie.com. Just in case you weren't sure what show you tuned into.
That's what I get for
You
pausing
should-
too long.
It's
Exactly what you get.
You should now be well aware.
You know better than to pause.
Don't give her
funny.
space.
Hey, I know that on the little notification that you got on your Facebook that we were live with show number 397, it is actually 398. 2 shows away from the big 400.
Yay!
Yay!
400.
We have no idea what we're
400
doing.
Hours plus we have been sitting here talking to the people on YouTube and Facebook.
No, it's more than 400. Way
No,
more
I
than
said
400.
Plus. I said plus.
It's not
'Cause our
400 plus.
first
It's like
few-
600 plus. Because our first 3 years are 900 hours.
Right, they were 3 hours. When I started, the show was 3
Our
hours a
first
week.
year was an hour. Our second year was 2 hours, and then we went to 3 hours. And
And
that
we were-
continued for quite a while.
Yeah, we're at over 1,000 hours of viewing time, I think. Easy.
It's 1,000 hours.
If any of you have been
beautiful
fans
people.
of ours since the first episode, please go back and count all the hours that we've been live. Because we're not even including all of the remotes we've done.
And I will say I've been here since 200. So about half of them.
Aside from me, you are the longest running show host.
Yeah, because I took a couple years off.
Yeah.
Because 200 was when you left
No, I was here for a little while after that.
for a
Yeah, you
little
transitioned
while.
off after just a few. Yeah. Because when you came back, I didn't actually know you that well.
Yep.
So, yeah. We had other hosts
Here and there
here and there.
throughout the years.
Menudo.
We do.
We are
We
Menudo.
have tried. We have tried in the past to get the old hosts back
To come in and
to come in and sit with us on the anniversary show, but I don't think they'd like us anymore.
well, one of them
Nice.
lives in a whole nother state now. So
True.
That's not plausible.
One of them's getting married.
Who's getting married?
Oh, I saw that.
Brandy.
Oh, that's right. Brandy's getting married.
Congratulations to Brandy and Jason.
Woo!
We are so excited. Oh, and we get to dress up like Star Wars characters.
I was thinking I'm going to be the asshole at the wedding, and I'm coming as a fucking Jedi. I'm just saying. Like,
Yes.
me and the boy are
Yeah.
going to come as the assholes and come as Jedi.
They do want the bad guys.
They do want it.
from
It's a Star Wars Sith wedding.
crazy.
It's a Sith wedding. Just so you all know, I'm a rebel and will always be a rebel. And I think our video feed paused.
No, looks like it's still there.
No?
Nope. Broadcast interrupted.
You paused.
Yep.
Oh, we're unpaused.
We're unpaused now?
Yeah, it looks like it's moving now.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm a rebel. Always will be a rebel. Brandy, Jason, just so you know, might show up in some Jedi robes. Who knows? Maybe I'll come as the fat Leia. I could do a fat Leia.
Are you going to do the fat young Leia or fat old Leia?
Psh, I'm still young. I'm gonna come fat Leia in a bikini, the gold bikini.
You know, and they're comparable. Fat old Leia was awesome, or old Leia was awesome.
Hell yeah, old Leia. was awesome.
General, right?
General Organza. Ooh, can I come as General Orgasma?
Ooh,
I think that would make me a Sith, though.
yes.
Anywho,
And that's our nerd stuff for the night. Yeah,
no,
you good with that?
there will be more.
I don't even know what y'all are talking about, but I do know the Princess Leia, and I'm totally picturing you with the buns, and I'm getting a little turned on, so,
And so
I
you
kind of
should.
forgot where I was and what I was doing because...
So you don't even need the bikini; just the buns on the head is good.
Well, I know what she looks like even without a bikini, so I could just picture the full package.
She's
with
seen
the
me
little
naked.
The
buns.
full package, she said.
Yes.
Naked. She means naked.
Naked.
All right.
All right. I'm trying to find that goddamn post I put on our wall. I can't find it.
We have nothing planned for 400. Nothing. We were talking to a few places. John has offered the studio, and we can fit people in here, but there's no drinking in here. Even though there's bottles. I know there's bottles. Oh, no, they're not on our. Oh, I know that there's bottles of wine on the table.
Here, you just need to have a cover on your cup so you don't pour it all over the fucking floor.
That's me, right? Like, you're looking specifically at me for that.
Yes, we are.
I will not lie. That's probably not the first time I've heard that I need a sippy cup while I drink.
Ooh, that's a great idea.
What's that?
Sippy cups for everybody.
Yeah.
You put the drinks in sippy cups.
And please do not come in a diaper. We are not having a costume 400 anniversary party.
Although if you want to wear a diaper afterward and invite us over, I mean, we'll probably.
No,
I
no,
will.
no.
You won't. I'll come.
That
Wait.
fetish.
You meant don't show up
No,
in a
it's
diaper.
not. We're drinking out of sippy cups.
That fetish is no.
I didn't say there's
I'm
any.
not going anywhere near that fetish.
I didn't say there's any fetish aspect to it. I didn't say we're going to change somebody. But I will totally go to a diaper party.
There are people, if you give them the opening, if you say we're going to have sippy cups, they will come in a diaper and probably carrying a fat pacifier because that is their fetish. And we talk about sex all the time.
So, what's wrong with that?
I'm kind of like,
not a
I
fetish
don't see
I
the
wanna have anything
problem.
to do with.
I don't.
You don't have to have anything to do with it.
You don't
That'd
diaper.
be like, you know what you're doing right now? That's like saying, I don't want gay people in the same locker room
That
with me.
is
I don't want
not
any
what I'm
I don't want any
saying.
gay
That is
near
not
me.
what I'm saying.
It's not my thing. I don't want the gay near me.
Oh my God, just shut
That was my SJW coming out right there. Equality for all fetishes.
up. That's true.
Except some. I mean, there are some.
You are
lines
welcome
drawn
to
in a
practice
few.
that fetish, just not at our 400 party.
So don't bring your gay all up into our gay.
No, gay is fine. I love gay. I love gay
Fetish
people.
party after. Bring
Fetish
whatever
party
fetish you are, unless it has anything to do with children or it's highly illegal.
No. You know,
But-
otherwise.
But if somebody walked up in here in a furry outfit,
I'd be okay with that. Do you know why?
why that fetish?
diaper-
How about a
Fetish.
furry outfit with a diaper?
Do you know why? Okay, so I'm going to explain to you why I don't want to have anything to do with the diaper fetish that's out there. Because it is a slippery slope. It is a goddamn shit slope. So slippery. If they're wearing a diaper, they will poop in themselves.
no, they will not. That's not
Or
what
pee on themselves.
That's not what it's about in
That's
public.
not.
It won't.
If I was wearing a diaper, would piss and shit myself purely because I'm wearing a diaper.
Are you
and like,
secretly an
that's-
astronaut? Oh.
And that's what it's for.
And I'm
I
getting
was-
to that age where I may not have a choice.
Right? So we might have to be changing a diaper during the show anyway. Just not.
No.
Not a fetish.
Once Johnny Fever gets to the point where he shits himself during the show, it's time for Big Red to come in and take over.
I think we scared him off.
Big Red, nah.
He hasn't been back for a long time.
That's because it's because he doesn't he own a business? Yeah, he owns a business. He's a working motherfucker.
I
Unlike all
thought
the-
it's because we always would ask his mom about his balls when she was logged in.
So speaking of parents and inappropriate questions,
Yes! Yes!
my son's birthday party was this weekend. And my dad was in town, and not specifically for the party, but he was there. And Toxi was standing right next to him, and I introduced him because I don't think you'd ever met him before.
I hadn't.
And I had to give her the look.
Wait.
Because I could see it burbling up from down. I could see it come. It was like right here, and I had to shut that shit down.
I believe she even intook the air to ask the
I
question.
did.
She went,
I'm like, oh, it's your dad? And then I got the death look from her,
I
and she's
did.
all,
I shot razor blades out of my eyeballs and
then-
into her throat.
as if I didn't get them from her, I got them from you as well. And I'm there like, oh.
we were
I'm
in
gonna be
mixed
taken
company.
down.
We were in mixed company, number one. Why don't we remind and let new viewers know, remind our old viewers and let new viewers know what the question is.
So here's the question that I'm dying to know. If somebody is missing part of their digit, does it help in fingering? Like, does the nub from the digit, like,
doesn't
hit
even
the
have
G
nubs.
spot? But there's a nub up here.
No.
What does he have?
It's nothing. It's flat right here.
Yeah, well, it's still, like, if these fingers are here and there's nothing there, there's still...
No. He's missing these fingers.
Okay.
He's missing the vital fingering fingers.
But he can still finger with these, and this still creates some type of nub that if he's in there, this could be rubbing against the G-spot. And so, therefore, I want to know. And
Where do you think
I don't even know. It's up in there. It's up in there. But if you're going there and you're up in there and you're like hitting the right spot,
No.
so your mom couldn't give me a solid answer.
Does that make fisting easier?
That's the other thing I want to know. I want to know. So if you go into fist, is it easier? Is there more of a guide?
Do we get to get your mom on the show and ask her
My
questions?
mom's too high. I've told you. My mom is a pot smoking hippie. She is probably so high right now she doesn't know my name. So
Could I have her number?
My dad is also a toker, and we partook together at family dinner.
I know we got the text that you are. Guess how I'm feeling? Kites. Then a little kite gif. So
GIF. You don't
GIF.
give people gifts.
I do. Right? GIF or GIF?
It's
I
GIF.
don't know. I never know what it is. We had this discussion before.
Yes, GIF is
Stay
peanut
away
butter.
from the tech speak. Just stay completely away.
Well, they're called something.
Just say pictures that move. You know the pictures that move.
Jesus, you sound like my grandmother now.
Somebody said your mom tossed my salad. My mom? I mean, did you know her in the
And what's
70s?
a salat? I don't know what salat is.
If you knew my mom in the 70s, I'm
Hey,
not going to deny.
He probably
like,
plays Word with Friends.
Probably plays shit like T-O-O. Motherfucker. That's a 3-point word. What are you going to do with that? Hold on. Let me get out my onomatopoeia, motherfucker. 2. Stupid asshole. All right. So I wanted to briefly, hopefully we can get through it quickly. So somebody posted a post that somebody else had posted on another post about a 1958 edition of McCall's, which is a women's magazine. And the article is 129 ways to get a husband. Okay? I want to go over these because some of them I'm like, okay, that's legit. Others I'm like, when was that ever acceptable? Okay.
What year was this from again?
1958.
So really not that long ago.
No. As a matter of fact, probably some of you listening to this have parents who were dating in these times. My parents were just being born, so
Yeah, mine
it would have been my grandparents. All right. Number 1 is get a dog and walk it. And that is actually a great idea. If you want to meet somebody who is selfless, go find somebody who owns a dog because they will give everything they own to the thing they love.
Hitler owned a dog.
I own a dog. Are you saying I'm Hitler?
No, I'm just
No,
saying
but
you
she's saying
can't tell if
just
a
because
person
they
is
have a
selfless
dog.
just because they have a dog.
Listen, okay, Hitler is one in what, like 4 billion? What are your odds that the guy you meet, or chick, or them that you meet at the dog park is another fucking Hitler? Probably slim.
This is tweak it just a little bit. Get a dog, go to the park. If the dog does not growl at the dude who approaches you,
Dogs are good senses.
that's-
Yeah.
yeah.
So number 1, get a dog and walk it. Number 2, have your car break down at strategic places. I don't even know how to do that. Every time I've broken down, it's been in an inconvenient, unstrategic place.
Wait.
You
Yeah.
would have to have the precursor knowledge of how to break your car down
Yeah.
in a strategic.
Like,
I'm using quotes.
My goal is normally not to break down.
Yes.
Yeah, that's my goal too. All right, number 3, attend night school. Take courses men like. Why? What courses do men like? I guess in 1958 it would have been like, what, accounting?
Science, maybe?
But it's night courses. Those are usually reserved for people who need to take courses in business. To...
English as a second language.
Oh, God. Okay.
Wait, I'm going to share a random story really fast. I have a family member who went to community college for so long that they went through like all of the courses. We're talking years and years that they actually ended up in English as a second language. even though they spoke
spoke
perfect
English?
English.
That's
Yeah,
fucking
they
fantastic.
took it because they kind of ran out.
No, number 4 is join a hiking club. I've done this. Didn't meet anyone, but I joined a hiking club. Number 5, look in the census reports for places with the most single men. Nevada has 125 males for every 100 females. Remember, this was 1958 when they were still building shit around here. It's totally not the case now. But also, if you want to go to a place where it's like that, go to Alaska. It's 2-to-1 up there, ladies. 2-to-1.
I think it might even be more.
Yeah.
Is it 2-to-1? I think
Of
it's
course,
higher.
I would totally date a guy that wore a grizzly bear over his shoulders. That'd be kind of hot, actually.
I would. Look, it's not just for the weather that I'm moving to Alaska.
But the hermit, yeah, I would totally date the hermit that comes out of the woods every 6 months to restock up.
Just
know-
once every 6 months. She'd
You
be like,
know
it's time
they-
for sexing.
You know they piss in buckets, right?
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
I shit in the
Not
woods.
a diaper.
It's true. It's not a diaper, but they have honey pots that they pee. My brother taught there in a remote
call it-
village.
they
Yeah, it's
call it a
called a
honey
honey
pot?
pot.
Yeah.
And then you pay the neighborhood kids or the village kids in the little villages to take it and dump it in the river.
They call it a honey pot?
Yes, it's called
And
a
they
honey
dump it in
pot.
the river.
Yeah, and they dump
All
it
right.
in the river.
Number 6, and this is brilliant. Read the obituaries to find eligible widowers.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's awful. Number 7, take up. It's fucking awful. Number 7, take up golf and go to different golf courses. This is another actually good idea.
Yeah, that one probably
That's a
is.
good idea. Number 8.
I don't know how well we're gonna pick up guys if we're riding around drunk on the golf cart. Like,
That's gonna be
not
all we
even
do.
with clubs, like.
Yeah, we're gonna have like one putter and like a bottle of Jager. Which,
I'm like,
by the way,
It would be easier than you think.
I have to, as soon as I get all the full details and fact check it, I have a story about why Jaeger is called Jaeger for you. All right. Number 8, take several short vacations to different places rather than one long one at one place. I don't know how that's supposed to meet a man you can marry. What, one day is enough time to meet a man and know you're going to marry him?
And most dudes don't travel alone.
No, they don't. Number 9, sit on a park bench and feed the pigeons because you might be homeless.
Or meet a 70-year-old.
Yeah. Number 10, take a bicycle. Yeah, because nothing says marry me like throwing bird seed at a guy's feet. Number 9.
As they shit on you.
Yeah. Number 10, take a bicycle trip through Europe. Again, I live in the U.S. Taking a bicycle trip through Europe does not net me a fucking husband. Okay? I don't know. There's not enough time. I mean,
You might find someone who needs citizenship help.
look, this is not a 90s rom-com. All right.
And if they're trying to meet someone because they need citizenship help, they're not going to be looking for them on a bike trail.
Yeah, no. All right. Number 11, get a job in a medical, dental, or law school so that you can date doctors,
Oh, I mean, that's not horrible.
dentists,
Your
lawyers.
bosses.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's not
so you
horrible.
can do students. If you date them when they're a student, then when they're a rich doctor, by the way, that doesn't happen anymore.
Right.
When they're a rich doctor, you now have a rich doctor husband. Okay. Number 12, become a nurse or an airline stewardess. They have very high marriage rates. They also have very high divorce rates.
They have really high single rates
Yeah.
as flight attendants.
That perception or that status has changed a lot.
right.
Yeah. Remember, this is from 1958.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 13, ask your friends' husbands who the eligible men are in their offices.
That's how I like to meet people. Is through not necessarily people you work with, but friends of friends. That's my favorite way to meet people.
Yeah, I don't know about all that. All right, 14. Now this, they were broken down into sections. This is still the first section. So number 14, be nice to everybody. They may have an eligible brother or son. Listen, if that bitch is a cunt, her brother or son is not going to be nice. Number 15, get a government job overseas. Are we looking
Why?
for rich Saudi oil billionaires? Is that what we're looking
No,
for?
a lot of men work for companies that send Americans to work overseas.
Yeah, but let me just tell you, if I'm in a government job overseas, I'm not looking for a husband.
And I know this.
I am
because-
sampling all the local flavors.
And I know this because my dad worked for a company that sent him all over the world. And he found someone in one of those countries and got remarried.
Number 16, and this is the worst idea ever, volunteer for jury duty. No. I've never been called up for jury duty. I think if you call, it's your civic duty, but I don't think you have to volunteer for it.
I'm going to volunteer because I'm going to hopefully say that the person is innocent, so maybe we can date and he could be my husband.
There you go.
No, Judge, he did not murder those 3 people.
So
what are you doing after the trial?
Here is one that I secretly agree with because be friendly to ugly men. Handsome is as handsome does. I secretly, not so secretly, agree with this because handsome guys are usually giant jerks. The non-traditionally good-looking guy is probably a lot nicer. Although that wasn't really true in my past either, so all men are assholes. Moving on. Number 18, tell your friends that you are interested in getting married. Don't keep it a secret. Number 9, I am not interested.
I was just going to say, guys.
I am not interested.
I am not interested either. So, what about you?
As soon as I am interested, I will let you know.
Here's number
Johnny,
19.
Wait, where are we at, Johnny? Interested, not interested, in getting married.
And getting married. You want to get married, Johnny?
No.
There you go. Johnny and I will not be getting married tomorrow.
Neither will I. Don't leave me out of the equation here.
Number 19, get lost at football games. Depends on what kind of football you're talking about. American football?
Football.
American football? I'm not going to the game. Football, though.
I am telling you, girl, the hottest guys I have ever seen in one place were at the soccer game, only followed by rugby.
Holy shit, yeah, rugby.
Those asses
For days.
were amazing.
Yeah.
Like,
Those asses had satellites. Like, they were so perfectly globular. Like,
it has
oh my
to be
God.
something with however, like, whatever muscles they work out. But there was not one guy on that field without the most amazing ass. I still don't know how the game is played. I have no idea.
She was just like,
I have
look at
no
all
idea.
the booty.
I'm like, oh.
She was like a pirate.
Yeah. Just there for the booty. I was like, give me the booty.
Number 20, don't take a job in a company run largely by women. It's terrible ideas.
That is horrible.
21, get a job demonstrating fishing tackle in a sporting goods store.
Great. So you're going to marry my dad.
Mine too. Number 22, on a plane, train, or bus, don't sit next to a woman, sit next to a man. This is not the advice we give women anymore. We tell them, don't sit next to dudes, find all the chicks. Women should crowd together on buses, planes,
get
and
together.
trains.
It just came out maybe today or yesterday about a woman who was groped on an airplane. This just it's happened before, and there have been stories about it before. But this one, when he got off the plane and was arrested, he said, my president said I can grab them by the pussy.
He did not.
He did too. It just came out. It was today or yesterday, and that was his excuse. My president said I can do that.
So number 23, go to all reunions of your high school or college class. There may be widowers there. Just so you know, this is a theme throughout the rest of this.
Wow.
Apparently, we're waiting for other women to die so we can take their husbands. All right. Where was I? Widowers. That's right. No, number 24, don't
That's
be
because
afraid.
they've already been trained.
Yeah.
Vendetta says, be a worm model. Fishing.
How would you like this worm?
And look
This
how it wiggles.
This one's thick and juicy.
I like them thick and juicy. Number 24, don't be afraid to associate with more attractive girls. They may have some leftovers. I am fucking quoting. They have some leftovers. Ladies, if you can't get a man yourself, Take your girl's sloppy seconds.
This sounds like advice my own mom would give me.
Number
This is
25.
I just have to say really quick that everybody's constantly like, why isn't it today like it used to be? It used to be such a great time. You know? Why isn't it the same? Look what we've evolved into. What the fuck did we evolve from?
Yeah, we were.
Oh my God. We were taking dead women's husbands and modeling worms. I mean,
So
what
go
the-
back. Number 25. Go back to your hometown for a visit. The wild kid next door may have become a very eligible bachelor while you were away.
In prison.
In prison, that's right. Number 26. Don't room with a girl who is a sad sack and let her pull you down to her level.
Well, that's good advice on any
Who
level.
wrote these?
This was
is
in
McCall's.
McCall's.
I remember. Mom.
Oh, in 1958.
Yes. Number 27. Get a part-time job in a convention bureau. That's actually probably a good idea.
But if you get it here, you're getting all of the people who are traveling to here. So again,
You are getting, so the people who come here for the conventions are traveling here, but the people who set up conventions and the people who plan
True.
conventions, they're all
True.
local. 28, change apartments from time to time. What? No.
Somebody in your building.
Yeah. Number 29, when traveling, stay at small hotels where it's easier to meet strangers.
That's
this
how
is
you die.
literally the exact opposite advice we give women now. We're like, stay at the biggest motherfucking hotel you can find. And if they don't have cameras in the shitters, don't stay there.
they want the most cameras. Like,
Number 30, learn to paint. Set up an easel outside engineering school. That was very specific. Not anywhere else.
That's so true.
Set up outside an engineering school because apparently engineers like painters.
You know, STEM didn't exist back then, so.
It did. We just didn't call it that.
Right.
All right. So this next section is entitled How to Let Him Know You're There. Stumble.
oh, so now wait, hold on. Now we've taken the dead wife's husband.
Yeah. Or
No. We've located him.
We've
okay,
located him.
Located the husband.
We've
Target has been acquired.
yes. Target
okay,
acquired.
So we're narrowed in. We have painted on our easel outside of the engineering
Right.
Right.
place.
This
we
is
are
how.
on a plane sitting next to a dude.
Right. After going through the obituaries to see who died and then look up their Okay.
Okay,
I'm with
ready?
it. So now that we're on the same
Number
page.
31, how to let him know you're there. Stumble when you walk into a room that he's in.
No!
I do this all the time.
They won't even need the Rohypnol if you do
Yeah,
that.
see?
It doesn't work, guys.
No,
it doesn't work.
I regularly walk into shit all the time. I can show you the bruises. They're not the fun ones either.
No.
32, forget discretion every once in a while and call him up. Like, apparently we're not supposed to call guys. Okay.
Back then, you were not.
No. Number 33, carry a hat box.
Yes.
Vendetta
When-
says McCall's list of 101 ways to become a
This is
serial
it.
killer's
This is
victim.
it. Not
exactly what this is.
2018 version.
Yeah.
Like, we're just going to change the title and use the same thing.
You know what I want to do? Like, I wish I had the money and the resources to do this, but I would love to do like a 15-minute skit based on every single one of these advices.
I would like for us to try some of them, like each pick out
or just
some
do,
different ones.
or just do a photo shoot where we reenact every single one of these.
But wait, we hold on, and we do that for these, like have your hat box and all of that. But I would love to say, here's the two that you're gonna try. You are picking out the obits.
I want to get the dead wives'
You're
husbands.
getting your easel. You know where you're going.
You're
I'm
just gonna
gonna
run
go-
around stumbling into shit.
I'm gonna go sit outside the law school. Yes, I know you're 18 now, but eventually.
And you know what? You totally have to go and show them the worms.
Yes, I'm gonna sit outside the law school, and then I'm gonna be like, "Would you like to buy a worm? Warm and juicy."
You don't want them warm. Okay, number 34. Wear a BandAid. People always ask what happened. I always have a BandAid, almost always. Number 35, and this is a really good advice. Make a lot of money. Number
I mean,
30.
I'm down for this one. Like, I'm totally...
Yeah. Number
I
36.
picked that one.
Learn several funny stories and learn to tell them well, but make sure you don't tell them to him more than once. This is kind of a good idea. If you can tell a really good, funny story, even if it's one story, and even if you tell it over and over again, lots of people appreciate a good story. Because if you can really tell it, they don't give a shit if they've heard
This
it for
whole
the fourth
show
time.
was based on the fact that we could tell stories.
Yeah.
And I tell stories over and over, like, to the point where people are like, you've told me, like 7 times.
Number 37.
Okay.
Walk up to him and tell him you need some advice. Just, you know, can I get your advice on something?
This is how you're getting the dead wife's
So
guy.
I was reading the obituary and I heard that your wife had died. Yeah. Number 38. Dropping the handkerchief still works. No, it doesn't.
Whose handkerchief? Like, number 1, where are you getting a handkerchief? Number
Walmart.
2, what are you going to do?
You just drop it on. Oh my goodness! I dropped my handkerchief.
So
And who's
you
gonna
do
pick
know
up your
that
snot
the
rag?
handkerchief is like a metaphor for just dropping something,
Yeah.
right?
No, it said
You could drop your
handkerchief.
pen, you could drop your books, you could drop whatever. Drop your top.
Here's a good one. Yeah, drop your pants. 39. Have your father buy some theater tickets that have to be got rid of. So, yeah. I have some theater tickets. Do you want to go? I tried that. Didn't work.
Don't do it with sporting events, though. If you have Golden Knights tickets and you offer them because
Hell
you're
no.
trying to get a man,
If you don't want to go to Golden Knights, scalp that shit. Fuck it. All right. This is how you make a lot of money. Number 40. Stand in a corner and cry softly. Chances are good that he'll come over and find out what's wrong.
I do that often. It doesn't work. I've done that
No,
one too.
yeah, no. But you don't cry softly in the corner.
I blow snot as I'm there like...
I've seen it. It's not pretty. I didn't know I was going to throw up. Okay. Number 41. Don't let him fish for your name next time you meet. None of this guess who stuff. That's a great idea. If you realize within a few seconds that he doesn't remember your name, just offer it up. Don't be a bitch. Seriously. Same thing for women, though. If you're in a conversation with someone and you realize that they have forgotten your name, just, mention your name. Because some of us can't remember names. Ever. All right, 42. If you're at a resort, have the bellboy page you. Because apparently...
I love it. Again, it goes on the stalker list, like how to...
Yeah, how to get
meet
on the
a
serial killer list. Number 43. Buy a convertible. Men like to ride in them.
Of course. Okay.
Number 44.
Right. These all make sense to me.
This one's specifically for you, Toxi. Learn how to bake a tasty apple pie. Bring one into the office and let the eligible bachelors taste it. Let them taste your delicious apple pie.
That I bought at Albertsons. Because I didn't bake that shit. I didn't.
Number 45 is laugh at his jokes. No. If he's not funny, don't laugh at him because he'll think he's funny.
Yeah,
And
then
then
you have
he'll-
to laugh at them forever.
Oh, it's so
Trust
gross.
me, people, because here's what happens. If you laugh at their jokes, the next thing you know, 15 years is going to go by and you're married to this person and you have no choice but to try and laugh at the jokes, which are not funny anymore.
Because usually they
Even
just
if they
involve putting your butthole in their butthole in your face and farting.
Yes! Oh my God!
Yeah. Number 46. If there's a wallflower among the men you know, why not cultivate him? For all you know, he may be a diamond in the rough. Because, ladies, this is how we have joined this nice guy fucking tendency. We're all nice guys. Nice guys are like, oh, nice guys always finish last. I'm like, no, that's because our mothers told us to be nice to you guys. And you just expect to put your dick in my wick or whatever the fuck it is. All right, number 47.
Dick in my wick?
Yeah.
that
Accidentally.
newfound lingo.
Yeah. Accidentally have your purse fly open, scattering its contents all over the street.
Sir, can you get
With
my
your-
vibrator? Oh my! I'm so sorry. Can you help me pick up my handkerchief?
I've got 67
And my
cap-ons.
vibrator.
Everybody stop. I need to find them all. No.
Can you get my anxiety meds while you're down there?
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Those are my antipsychotics. I really need those. All right. This next section is entitled.
I think this is the best one yet.
This is if he can handle picking up your shit off the floor.
I mean,
By
like,
golly.
Just push my dirty panties aside.
I was just gonna go with dirty panties.
Listen, gentlemen, in case you didn't know, women have, every woman you know has at some point or another had her dirty panties in her purse.
No lie.
No lie. All right. This next section is called How to Look Good to Him. Number 48. Men like to think they're authorities on perfume. Ask his advice on what kind you should wear. No. Because they all want you to smell like their mothers or hookers.
So, Ginette, I got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Number 49, get better looking glasses. Men still make passes at girls who wear glasses or try contact lenses.
Men still make passes at women who wear glasses.
It's a wonderfully poetic thing to say.
Yes.
It's a bit shitty, but it's
It
poetic.
is.
50, practice your drinking
Oh, wait,
with
really?
your...
Really quick, I'm so sorry to interrupt.
This one was written for you,
But-
by the way.
But guys, if you happen to wear glasses, and I'm just throwing this out, keep those fuckers clean, because there is nothing more
If it looks like
unattractive.
a 2-year-old molested your
Like,
lenses.
Yeah,
Oh.
you never want to go in to kiss somebody and then like do you know what I look like? Because your glasses are cloudy.
For some reason, the magnifying lenses of the glasses magnify the amount of germs that are on your glasses.
I can see you don't.
Johnny Fever's cleaning his
cleaning
glasses.
his.
I'm always cleaning my glasses. All right, number 50.
I do too. I actually wear glasses. I'm wearing contacts now, but I'm constantly like cleaning them with my shirt.
Number 50. Practice your drinking with your women friends first.
I see that one goes well.
Yeah, it really does. We usually end up sleeping together and not with men. Number sometimes yeah. Number 51.
She says with 2 bottles of wine sitting next to her.
Number 51. If you dye your hair, pick a shade and stick to it. I sort of agree with this. Unless you go to a really high-end salon and you're taking really good care of your hair between different colors. But have you ever seen a girl who's like changed her hair color 3 or 4 times and so it looks limp and straw-like and frayed and disgusting? Yeah, come on, ladies, take care of your hair.
But you can take care of it. There's a lot of girls who like to try different colors, and it's part of their personality.
That's fine, but take care of it when you do
have
that.
specific kinds of hair color for that
Yeah.
kind of.
And usually they do it
change.
salons. I mean, the salons do it.
52. Wear high heels most of the time. They're sexier and also will ruin your knees. Where were we? Sexier. Number 53. Unless he happens to be shorter than you are. That's an addendum to 52, apparently. Actually, most short guys I know are really into big, tall girls. So wear them, girls.
Unless they're, but unless you're like Sierra, who doesn't like short men, don't wear the heels.
Or Tom Cruise, who did their
Wait,
with him
she
and-
doesn't like short men who wear high heels?
No, I love short men who wear high heels. They're usually fabulous. Number 54, tell him he's handsome. This is actually a really good idea. Guys do not get complimented as often as they should. If you are lusting after a dude and he looks good, tell him he looks good, because he probably hasn't heard that in a long time.
Deep Space Nine taught me that.
Compliment
And to
a
just
man.
extend beyond that,
My reaction to that is always, how much do you want?
Yes, but if it's sincere from someone,
just to kind of extend upon that, you know, women to women, compliment women as well.
oh yeah,
When
please
you
do.
are in, you know, a grocery store line and you see this cashier and she has been working hard, and you know
And she's
probably
still
had
rocking
20
that.
people.
Try not to do it out of pity, though, because
No, but you can find there's so much beauty in individuals. Like, you just have to look and see what it is. Sometimes it could be, you know, how the scarf, like it could be a scarf, it could be their hair, their eyes, those are cute shoes, whatever, you know, just
Be
kind
complimentary.
of, right.
Unless they're a real dick bag. All right, number
Yeah, then be like, those shoes don't match at all.
Number 55. Take good care of your health. Men don't like girls who are ill. That's not true. There are men who have a fetish for women who are dying. Number 56. God. It's true. If you look good in...
Isn't that called inheritance?
Yeah. Isn't that Anna Nicole syndrome?
Yeah, it's Anna Nicole syndrome. Number 56. If you look good in sweaters, wear one on every third date. Another very specific thing to do.
Sweaters were the thing back in the day. I remember
True.
This is the 50s, right? With the big skirts and the... Yeah.
I look good in sweaters. It's just too fucking hot to wear them here.
Doesn't Grease like touch on that? The movie Grease.
Oh yeah, with the little sweaters. Yeah. Okay. 57. Dress differently from the other girls in the office. I do. Still, look, no. Number 58, and this is probably one of the worst ideas ever. Get a sunburn.
What?
I don't know why a sunburn
Skin
is sexy.
cancer for a man.
What?
Right. Woo. Number 59, watch your vocabulary. Fuck you, don't tell me what to do. Number 60, go on a diet if you need to. Again, fuck you, don't tell me what to do. Number 61, if you are with him, order your steak rare. Yeah.
And ask him to cook it further? What are you doing with that? Like, you order it rare. Are you like, can you take this in the bath?
Is there, like, okay, this must go with the guys who have, like, a fetish for women who are dying. Like, they want to see a woman eat bloody red flesh. Yum.
Make that blood drip down, too.
Jesus, people.
Number 62, don't tell him about your allergies, because he doesn't need to know if you have a deadly allergy to anything. Be like, hey, let's go out to eat it. Peanuts are us. No, that's fine. Yeah, let's do that. My phone locked up there for a second.
Wait, where is Peanuts or Us?
Yeah, I don't know. I can't go there. Number 63. European women use their eyes to good advantage. Practice in front of a mirror. That was pretty vague. We go from really specific about painting in front of engineering schools to super vague about practicing in the mirror with your eyes. I just did that for y'all. Can I get a date with that?
I would
like
totally
I practice
date
with my eyes.
Yeah, I was really turned on.
Okay.
I wasn't turned on, but
I
it
was.
very funny.
She should do it all the time. Come on.
64.
All the time, Sierra.
Buy a full-length mirror and take a good look before you go to greet him. That's probably a good idea too.
Good idea for everybody.
Yeah.
Make sure you have
Men,
no boobs in your
women,
nose and
everything.
stuff.
Yeah, no, you don't want to be going up on there like I usually am with some sort of like big ass food stain all up on
Like
your
the
titties.
one you have right now.
Yeah, that's from dinner tonight. I don't give.
Or toilet paper stuck to your
Look,
shoe
I ain't marrying any of y'all. I don't give a
while
fuck.
you're getting on an airplane.
That was great, by the way.
Number 65, change the shade of your stockings and make sure to keep the seams straight.
I have to.
Wait, I thought seam stockings went out in the 40s. This is 1958.
They did.
Really?
I just, another real quick story, but my daughter just went to homecoming this past weekend. And my mother, as she was getting ready, my mother kept going, do you need a slip? Do you want me to go get you a slip? Are you wearing pantyhose with that? And I'm like, no, like she's not going to homecoming in 1967. Like, no, she doesn't fucking need any of that.
Hosiery and pantyhose are very old world concepts.
Yes.
And it's so weird, especially here in Las Vegas, where it's fucking hottest motherfucking now, for someone to say you should be wearing pantyhose.
Bitch, I ain't about to get sweaty in my knee creases. Fuck you.
Someone I very respected. She passed away now, very, very much. But she insisted on women in pantyhose. And oh my God.
I wear pantyhose sometimes, but only in the winter. In the summertime, if you see me, you are getting the whitest of whitey whites. Number 66, get that fresh scrubbed look by scrubbing.
No,
Yeah.
I wouldn't have known that.
67, if he has bought you any trinket or accessory, wear it. That is a good idea. That is a good idea. If he put the gesture forth to buy you something, even if it's fucking hideous, and trust me, ladies, I know, because I've gotten some hideous jewelry in the past, still wear it because they like it.
I'd give it back.
Really?
What?
No.
I won't take a gift that I won't wear. I will not.
I wear it,
will-
but
What
only
will
for
you
them.
say-
And then
what
when
will
we
you
break up, I
say?
donate that shit to Savers.
What?
It's
what
outta
do you
here.
Say?
I just say, you know what? This really isn't my style. I have no qualms about telling somebody I don't like something.
Oh, I can't.
Well,
do that.
no. I never use the words, I don't like it. I always use the words, it's not me.
So next time I know that, she's basically saying, ew, fuck off.
Yeah.
Ugh. Okay.
I appreciate the sentiment. I really do. But you know what? Just give me the cash. Or let's go shopping together.
So here's number 68 is absolutely fabulous. Always, wait. Oh yeah, number 68. Use the ashtray. Don't crush out cigarettes in coffee cups.
I mean, that sounds.
Who would violate a fucking coffee cup like that?
Right?
And who smokes? Oh, you smoke.
You know what?
I totally just.
My
just
mom
remembered.
would totally put out her cigarettes in her morning coffee.
Yeah.
And I found this out because I used to go after her and drink her cold coffee.
And get a mouthful of cigarette. Blah, blah, blah.
But that was a thing back in the day.
Polish up on making introductions. Learn to do them gracefully. That's a good life skill, not necessarily something to find guys for.
I am very good at making introductions.
I usually am too, unless I've had a few to drink, and then it's like, this is my bitch, Toxi. I've seen her vagina, and she's seen my butthole.
But even then,
That is normally how we
even
introduce
then, as inappropriate as that might be at a business function, that is exactly how you introduce your friend. You introduce your friend, how they're related to you, and what it is that's great about them.
She's seen my butthole. Number 70, don't be too fussy, and I do agree with that one as well. Don't be too fussy. I mean, don't like lower your standards at all, but don't be like so. There are women who are just fucking fussy.
But fussy, does that mean like busy and always talking and like always negative, or what does fussy
I think
mean?
fussy means like if he's like, all right, where do you want to go? And she says, I don't care, you choose. And he's like, all right, we're going to go to this steakhouse. No, I don't eat steak. All right, we'll go to this seafood place. No, I don't eat seafood. All right, we'll go to this.
Listen,
I feel that's more fussy.
That's fussy?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fussy. Listen, there's something for you to eat on every fucking menu. Even if all you have to do is eat a side of fucking green beans, bitch, go. Go. Don't be an asshole. All right. 77.
Wait, hold on.
71,
We're getting
I
the
mean.
look. What would you do?
Yeah, I would totally not do that. I
Yeah.
would pick the place.
Well, that's being not fussy. Like, if he asked you, where do you want to go eat, you would tell him. You wouldn't be one of those girls to be like, I don't know, you pick, and then turn down 7 suggestions.
Right.
I will tell you, when I was a lot younger, I was that way. I was that way. That's my Libra nature coming out. And then I realized that my sign doesn't dominate my life. So I make the decisions.
Yes, it does. No. She's a Libra.
Very Libra.
71, stick to your moral standards. I agree with this.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Between
half
this
of... Well, this is what, number 61?
71.
71? So, like, number 1 through 70 totally threw your moral standards out the window.
Right. So I agree with 71, and also what number was the obituary one?
It's like 2.
Those are the only
Like
two.
number 2.
Really.
72, don't whine. Here's some more poetry for you motherfuckers. Girls who whine, stay on the vine. I swear to God, that's what's in there. All right, this next...
That goes both ways.
It does go both ways. I don't like
True.
whiny men. Now, this next section, how to land him. Number 73. Show him you can have fun on a cheap date, but don't overdo it. I don't know what that means.
That means don't go in the back seat.
But that's my plan for every date.
I thought that's part of the cheap date.
Right, it's like,
if
look,
somebody's like, cheap
blowjobs
date.
are free.
Keep your underwear out of your purse.
I'm like, if I know it's a cheap date, I know I'm ending up in the back seat of the car. I don't get the problem here.
74. Don't let your parents treat him like a potential husband. Yeah, no, please don't. No, Dad. No, Mom. Stop. Not marrying him. 75.
Then don't take him to meet your parents.
Ask your parents to disappear when you're entertaining. We're assuming, I think, here that you live with your parents still. 76. And this is the whole reason I wanted to read this list. This one right here. Because this is the best advice ever. Double date with a gay, happily married couple. Let him see what it's like. In 1958, gay just meant happy. But I agree. You should totally double date with a gay couple. Because then he can see what it's like to not be all fucked up in the head. Although that's not true. I know a lot of gay couples that are fucked up in the head. But
You know what? You'll find out if they have homophobic tendencies.
Sure, they
and you
will
can
be.
Drop that motherfucker like a hot potato.
You'd be like, these are my friends. This is Darren and Perry, and they're super gay together. And then they'd be like, no gays. And I'd be like, bye, no homo. Out of here. So, yes. Double date with a gay,
that's how the
happily married
conversation
couple.
goes when you're 17. That's like...
That's how it would go with me right now, too. I'd be like, bye, no homo.
That's kind of one of my favorite advices is to show the person that you are interested in what you are like. So I'm very super liberal, so I would totally bring around all my super liberal friends, and if they get into arguments all the time, political or social issues or whatever, they're out. The nerdiness around my nerd friends, and we can talk the nerd stuff, and if they don't like it, can't handle it, don't want to go back, you're out.
Number 77.
So they
You
have
sit
to...
there, so that's good.
So they... Yeah, I'll just...
They have to be at least okay
Yeah, they got to be okay with you
with
people.
the stuff, you know?
But they-
and
so-
if we get home and he starts complaining about my nerd friends and how the fuck do you play Dungeons and Dragons or whatever, or my gay friend and his boyfriend, and how can you stand being around them? Fuck that.
So that, I mean, I definitely
Bye, no
agree with
homo.
some of that. But if you go somewhere and you're around your liberal friends and he's like, I don't really agree with them, is that out? Or,
Yeah, I think
do they
so.
have to believe everything you believe?
I think we have to have some similar ideologies. If he gets mad because we were hanging out with my liberal friends, or if he starts complaining about
Right.
the ideas of my liberal friends, he's complaining about me.
Yeah, so I get that. I
We
totally
got
get
to
that.
speed this up here.
Okay.
Seven,
He calls them libtards.
yeah.
Yes.
77, tell his friends nice things about him. That's a good one, actually. 78, send his mother a birthday card as long as she's still alive. 79,
Wait, hold on. Tell his friends good things about him. I mean, I'm really good at that. I'm normally like, oh my God, his dick is great.
yeah, me too. 78, send his mother a birthday card. 79, ask his mother for her recipes. Number 80, no. Number 80, talk to his father about business and agree that taxes are too high. That was not a joke. I said that for reals. I'll reading off this list. Number 81, buy his sister's children an occasional present. Buy the family's love. 82, on a first date, tell him you aren't thinking of getting married. This is terrible, terrible advice. Terrible. If your goal is to get married and this person does not want to be married, you need to make sure that you know that up front.
I don't think you even need to talk about it on the first date.
Yeah, maybe not on a first date, but certainly you need to break that issue early on, because if you get 3 months into this relationship and are expecting to get a ring on it and he's like, I ain't never marrying no one, you would just wasted a lot of
That
time.
is true. You should at least find out where he stands.
Yeah.
And I think for, at least for myself being older, one of the things that is kind of a deal breaker for me up front is to know if they want more kids. I mean,
Yeah.
that's something that's actually really important to get out of the way
Yeah,
immediately.
I'm not having any more kids.
Yeah.
Are daughters
That's actually next on the
are
list.
daughters today being taught that they should be getting married?
No.
I mean, is that something that's still a thing?
My God, I hope not. All right.
I don't know. In my daughter's school, they're more focused on which colleges and how she can get her
That's good.
degree with honors and all of that.
83, don't talk about how many children you want. 84, if he's a fisherman, learn to scale and clean fish.
No.
Number 85, don't tell him everything about yourself at the start. Hold something in reserve. I agree with this. Number 86, when you're out strolling with him, don't insist on stopping at every shop window. Number 87, don't...
How's he gonna know what to buy you that won't piss you off?
Exactly. Number 87, don't tell him how much your clothes cost. Bitch, when he compliments me on my dress, I'm gonna be like, I got this for $4.99 at Savers.
That women have a tendency to do that.
All women do.
Or if it has pockets.
Yeah.
And they're like, I like your dress. You're like, yeah, it has pockets.
I swear to God, I have a dress. Everyone's like, you look great in that dress. I'm like, I bought this dress for $6. It has pockets every fucking time. All right. Don't tell them how much your clothes cost. 88, learn to sew and wear something you have made yourself. You're not allowed to do this.
I'm screwed.
Don't gossip about him. So you can't tell
That's a life thing.
No, here's the thing. You're supposed to tell all of his friends nice things about him, but you're not supposed to gossip about him. Number 90, never let him know he's the only one, even if you have to stay home 1 or 2 nights a week. So you
Don't let him know he's the only one.
Yeah.
Right, so if he says, let's go out Thursday, you can say, I'm sorry, I have another date on Thursday.
This is the man you're trying to marry, by the way. Don't be a pushover when he's trying to make a date. I agree with that as well. 92. Very early in your dating, why not get a favorite song that you both regard as your own? Oh, no. Number 93. Find out the girls he hasn't married. Don't find out about the girls he hasn't married. Don't repeat the mistakes they made. But if he's already married 3 or 4 of them, do what they've done. Number 94. Don't discuss your former boyfriends. I'm on the fence
agree
about
with that one. I agree with that.
But
former boyfriend.
But you're going to interrogate him and waterboard him for the information on his exes?
Yeah.
I thought she said farmer boyfriends.
No.
This is 1958. I genuinely thought you said farmer.
95. If you are widowed or divorced, don't constantly discuss your former husband. I can't, just because that much venom isn't allowed in a room. Number 96. Be flexible. What the fuck just happened here? 96. Be flexible. Do that. If he decides to skip the dance and go rowing on the lake, even if you're wearing your best. Okay. Be flexible. If he decides to skip the dance and go rowing on the lake, go, even if you're wearing your best evening gown. No, bitch. You can go rowing on your own. This dress cost me $45. Number 97. Hide your Phi Beta Kappa key if you own one. Later on, Junior can play with it. Don't tell him you're super smart. Don't tell him that you've entered into one of the most elite collegiate groups ever and that you earned a key from them. Don't tell him that.
Stupid!
Yeah. Number 98. Turn wolves.
Don't use that word lightly.
Yeah. Number 98. Turn wolves into husband material by assuming they have honor. I don't know what this fucking means. Every wolf I know just wants to fuck all the bitches in the pack. Number 99. Resist the urge to make him over before marriage, that is. Number 100. Learn where to draw the line, but do it gracefully. That is good advice.
Life advice.
Remain innocent, but not ignorant. Johnny, can I go over so I can finish this?
Yeah.
Okay.
How many is there?
101 is what we're on, and we're going to 129.
All right.
102, make your home comfortable. Make your home comfortable when he calls. Large ashtrays, comfortable chairs. This is my house already. Number 103, learn to play poker. If you don't know how to play poker, ladies, learn. It's actually a really good skill to have. You disagree? Yeah.
You can learn chess and have similar skill.
104, if he's rich, tell him you like his money. The honesty will intrigue him.
That's what I do.
105, never let him believe your career is more important than your marriage. Fuck you. I disagree with this one. Number 106, buy him an amusing or particularly appropriate present every once in a while, but don't make it too expensive.
But make sure, again, you tell him you like his money.
Yeah.
I am so very disappointed.
Yeah. 107, clip and mail him a funny cartoon that means something to both of you. This is the 1958 version of send that motherfucker a meme. Messenger
I thought
him
it
a
was
meme.
like a bad shot.
No.
Okay.
No. It's that's send him a meme. Number 108, don't tell dirty stories. I don't have anything
Jesus.
but dirty stories, so sorry.
Yeah.
109, stop being a mama's girl. Don't let him think he'll have in-law trouble, even if you know he will. Listen, if you're gonna marry me, you're gonna have in-law trouble. My in-laws are no. 110, point out to him that the death rate of single men is twice that of married men.
Point that out. Point that shit out.
And now here is Wild Ideas. Here is Wild Ideas, Anything Goes. Now, this is the section that absolutely shocked me because it was printed in 1958. I had to fact check to make sure this was a real article because these next ones are totally wild. Number 111, go to Yale.
Wait, well, what about Harvard? Is that
Nope.
option?
Not Harvard.
Number 112, get a hunting license. Number 113, if your mother is fat, tell him you take after your father. If he's fat too, tell him you're adopted. Number 114. I swear to God, this is one of the best ones. Number 114, stow away on a battleship.
What? Seriously?
Stow away on a battleship. Guaranteed. Well, no, not even guaranteed. It's a battleship. It's the Navy. Number 115, rent a billboard and post your picture and telephone number on it. We're back to the how to get killed by a serial killer here.
God.
Number 116, paint your name and number on roof and say, give me a buzz, pilots. Number 117, start a whispering campaign on how sought after you are.
This must be like, this last part must be totally tongue-in-cheek.
It must be.
It has to be.
I hope so. Number 118, sink at a fashionable beach at high noon.
Sink.
Sink.
Like in a boat.
No, yeah. At a fashionable beach at high noon. Number 119, ride the airport bus back and forth from the airport.
I mean, I've done that only because I got lost, but still, I didn't get a husband out of
The
it.
2018 version would be drive Uber.
Yeah. Number 120, bribe Ferris wheel operator to get you stuck on top of the Ferris wheel. By myself? What, is he climbing up to rescue me? Number 121, stand on a busy street corner with a lasso. Number 122.
Wonder Woman.
Oh my God.
122, carry a camera and ask strange handsome men if they would mind snapping your picture. We do that. We have, yeah. 123, ask your mother to take in male boarders. Number 124, make and sell toupees. Bald men are easy catches. Here's looking at you, Johnny. You gotta turn off the music. Number 125, advertise for male co-worker of a boat. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Advertise for male co-owner of a boat. Advertise. Looking for single male to own a boat
What
with.
if you don't have the money to buy the other half of the boat?
Yeah.
Is that when it comes into the whole, I like that you have money?
You've got the money from when you married
Made
the
a-
widow guy.
That's true.
No.
then he
For the
died.
last one that said, oh, the way to catch his attention is to make a lot of money. Remember? You got to make a lot of money. If you see a man with a flat, offer to fix it. I actually do this all the time because I see a lot of men who don't know how to change tires.
It pisses me off when they don't know how to do that kind of stuff.
It pisses me off when anybody doesn't know how
When
to do
they
that.
can't drive a stick shift. Oh my God, I get livid.
127, carry a tow chain in the trunk of your automobile. I already do this. Number
Wait,
one.
but is it to help somebody, or is it because if you find someone is cute, you're gonna just hook onto their vehicle and tow them? To,
It
like,
doesn't say. You
draw
take
them
that
in.
at however you wish.
Open interpretation.
Around them and throw them in your trunk.
There you go.
Again, also serial killer ideas.
128 and 129. Here we go. The very last ones. 128. Let it be known in your office that you have a button box and will sew on bachelor's loose buttons.
Why haven't I been using that?
Number 129. Don't marry him if he has too many loose buttons. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you were supposed to win a man in 1958. Some great life advice for 2018, and also
Very
great advice. Very great advice if you've ever wanted to meet Dexter, I guess.
Yeah.
Dexter had more honor. Dexter was probably that one lone wolf that had honor.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. So there you go.
Oh my God.
Son of Sam. Son of Sam.
Well, I hope you are educated from that.
And entertained. Stow away.
Ladies, please do not stow away on a boat.
Stow away on a battleship.
Ladies, stay away from men on airplanes.
Remember to paint only outside and only outside of engineering schools.
Yes.
And tell guys you like their money.
And make sure that the dog will growl at men that it doesn't trust.
Because Hitler owned a dog.
Hitler owned a dog. That should be the name of the show.
Hitler owned a dog. That's today. The name of tonight's show, ladies and gentlemen, Hitler owned a dog.
I'm Elexia.
Toxi.
And Sierra.
We will see you guys next week.
If you're brave enough.
Get out and vote, bitches.
What?